All right. Um, so nobody hardly seems to have their camera on. I'm not that bad. Technically, we're all supposed to have our cameras on in the spring. Look, there's somebody. Hello, Helen. Um, it's a much more fun experience for me if I get to see you. If you don't like being on camera or something, if you can post a picture of yourself, that's great. I know for some people, this is a little intimidating, having to be out there in front of everybody. I want to make sure that I'm taking care of all of you, and that I'm going to try and make this as safe and as fun a place to share as possible. Helen, what's up?
I was put in this incorrect class. I'm not supposed to be here, but my counselor said to take this class for like today or something. And then, I don't know, people say just to communicate with their teacher so they know. That's why.
Okay. So what is it, where do you want to be, or where do you think you belong?
I don't know, I'm supposed to be in health.
In health.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
And honors health.
okay. Well, hang out. I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. There
Yeah,
is,
it's okay. She said to like,
On the 3rd, you can switch classes.
there
okay,
you go.
thank you.
Yeah.
Again, there's going to probably be a fair amount of shifting around here. So we're going to try and do some sort of general work in this first week so that anyone who comes in late is not going to be behind.
Okay.
Hang on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing it up. And I'll also try and follow up with you maybe by email afterwards and see if we can get you straightened out.
Okay.
Hang on. Ooh. Josue Membrano. Hang on, maybe I have a Membrano in 8. I don't seem to have a Membrano. Oh, there's Joshua. Then what's Prudencio? So exciting getting to see everyone's names. Prudencio. Okay. The problem is once I start presenting, it gets hard to see this thing where I let people in. Charlie, are you in? Charlie Prudencio?
He's connecting to the audio. He can't quite hear you yet.
Hang on, let me. There. Charlie? Charlie, I'm just not sure that you're in the right class because I don't have you on my list. I'm perfectly happy to keep you here, but just wanted to make sure you're in the right place. Can you unmute and let me know? Charlie? Well, we will assume that he's happy. Look, I've got half of everybody. This is very exciting. Well, the funniest thing that I learned yesterday, as my first day in the system, it's very quiet on my side of the classroom. And the only time I really feel all of you was when the class was over and everyone said thank you as they were leaving. And you were like, oh my gosh, I've got a whole room of wonderful people out there. So this is strange and different for all of us. And we're going to make the best of it. As I've said to a couple students that have reached out to me before this, I'm here to take care of you, but you're also going to need to take care of me because I'm new to the MCPS system. You may have insights that I don't know, like what you're doing for ninth period. So I'm going to do my best to give you everything you need to excel. But if you can help me too, I really appreciate that. And I think that's the way a team should work. My style is to try and be more of a coach to help you do what you do best and use that to elevate the things that you're not doing so well. So we're really going to have fun with this class. Hang on, let me let one more in. And then we'll tell you a little something about myself. Okay, I'm going to start presenting. And here we are. Let's go to present. Padum. That's funny. It only presents in full screen. Okay, we'll go back to present. We can do this. Okay, so welcome to Beautiful Foundations of Technology. Class is starting now. So that's me. I'm Mr. Swift, and I will be your teacher. My name is William F. as in Franklin Swift. I always thought that I was related to Benjamin Franklin because I had Franklin as a middle name, but my family said, no, it's just a family name. I was very disappointed at 10. All my emails are based on William F. Swift. So right now my Outlook is down, and hopefully, they said by 9:15 it should be up. So ideally my main email is William_F_Swift@mcpsmd.org. My Google email, the .net one, is William.F.Swift@mcps.net. So right now you can email me on the .net account, but try and use the .org just because I'm trying to keep everybody in one email so I'm not switching between and missing stuff. All right, let's take it. So we have a couple funky controls. I should ask is try using your, as funny as a presenter, I don't have them. What do they call them? It's not your reactions. You should have like a little reaction button that gives you a applause hands or a thumbs up. We only deal in positive reactions here. It's a little biased. Has everyone used Zoom and stuff before? Can you give me a thumbs up if you have? Oh, there's one. I'm just making sure that everybody knows where these buttons are. Hold on. HIJK. There's Colby. Okay, I've got one. Let's look at the big board. I've got one thumbs up. Are you not finding your reaction keys? So look on the bottom in the toolbar and there should be a reactions button. There's also, there we go. Now we're getting some thumbs up going. These are just going to be ways that I can check on things. Are you getting this? Is this okay? Next thing to try is click on participants. And participants bounces up another toolbar down on the bottom of it. It's got a green check, yes, a red X, no, a go slower, a go faster. And if you click on more, it has a thumbs up, a thumbs down, clapped hands, and a little coffee cup. I don't know what the clock is supposed to be used for. In theory, we're using our coffee cup if you need to go to the bathroom, your dog starts chewing on something, your mother needs you, you can put up a little coffee cup as you go, and all you're just saying is, I got something I got to take care of. I'm going for a little coffee break. Try not to take coffee breaks during class, but I know this is an online world and we've got to take care of each other. So there's going to be things that pop up where you might need to leave your screen. Thank you, everyone that's got their cameras on. We're supposed to have our cameras on this spring. And as I said, I'm going to do my best to make this a safe, fun, great place to share your ideas, to dream big thoughts. And with luck, we will all amplify each other's creativity. That's what's really exciting. My background, hang on, let me get back to, oh, look, there we go. So, oh, hang on, I got one more. I got a live one in the list. Ooh, doesn't look like we have a Colorado. Oh, well, we'll let him in anyway. Okay, so it is important to get to class on time. Ideally, I'd love for you to log in just a couple minutes early because I do the attendance and it tends to take a little time logging everyone in. So if you just click on the link 5 minutes before class, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything until class begins. But that lets me log you in, get you into the room, etc. So if we can do that, that'll be great. Here I am. So I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C. That's where I grew up. I haven't always lived in Washington. I've lived in a bunch of places around the world. So I've had some fun. Been a Maryland resident for 2 years. We moved to Bethesda. So I'm excited to be a part of Montgomery County and being a part of MCPS Pride. I love skiing, sailing, frisbee, and dog walks. I walked my dog for the first time last night, dropping her leash and letting her walk beside me, and she made it all the way down the street and back. I was so excited. I enjoy comic books, movies, gardening, theater performances, and live music. And my big challenge is I am currently trying to learn After Effects. There's my standard MCPS email, William_F_Swift. Ooh, that's wrong. Not Swift High, Swift at MCPS. I'm sorry, I just made this up last night. So let's see. The mindset for this course. This is an introductory survey course, which means that it will be covering a wide range of topics related to technology. We believe in a growth mindset. We believe that we are stronger as a group because of our diverse perspectives and experiences. Sometimes someone might have an idea or a way of doing something that doesn't make any sense to you. And you might want to come down on that and say, that doesn't make any sense. You can't do it that way. I have learned through my own personal experience, other people can do things that you can't. They can do things in ways that you can't imagine they can be done. This is a little bit of a personal story, but my wife and my wife does things 100% differently than I do, and it confuses me and confounds me. The problem is, if you're asking me to go from A to C, I will go to B, right? You got to go to B before you can get to C. My wife will head towards D, and I'll say, oh, you can't go to D. D's past C. You can't get to C from D. The crazy thing is, she can do it. I can't. I've tried getting to C, going to D, and I can't make it work. So when I see her doing that, I say, you can't do that. But it upsets her because she can do that. I just can't understand how she is able to do that. So I want everyone to try and take a breath when you're hearing something that doesn't make sense, or somebody has an opinion or an idea that is different than what you think. Let's all try and listen to each other. We'll talk about this and some rules as we go along. So topics for this semester: technology, invention, and innovation, influence of technology on history, systems, and design process. Those are going to be the big unit categories that we're going through this semester. Then we'll launch into other stuff. Our course is a special version of Foundations of Technology It's a course that's been designed for online presentation. The interesting thing about it is that we're going to be looking at technology through the window of vocabulary and trying to figure out what big words mean. Like, I think the first thing that we'll be exploring, probably come next week, is science and technology. What do those words mean? What do they mean to you? What's been your experience with science or technology? How has technology touched us? I mean, I think my favorite thing about learning about technology is, what is technology? Let's try out the chat feature. So there is a chat feature down below. Well, where is my chat box? Now that's weird. I can't even, wow, don't know what that is. Hang on. Sorry about this. Okay. Well, I have polling, sharing, security. That's very strange. Somehow I do not have a chat. You guys have a chat button on the bottom?
Yeah.
Can you launch it and just start putting in, what do you think technology is? Just a short couple words. What does technology mean to you? How would you define technology? Oops, Q&A. So weird. All right, well, I hate to say, we better stop that because I don't have a chat button. That's very strange. Hang on, let me see. All right, maybe it'll pop up when I go back into the main module. So don't worry about the chat for the moment, but what I was trying to get at is technology is anything man has made. That's an amazingly broad definition. Anything man has made is considered technology. So let's say this plate. It's technology. Someone had to figure out how to make it. You know, this cup, it's technology. I don't think of that as technology when I'm normally thinking about technology. I think of electrical things. I feel like electricity is needed for technology, but it's not. Course grading is going to be on the classic 10% participation, 90% all tasks. So participation is any assignment to be taken home for completion, as well as a random collection of our warm-ups. All tasks is assignments that are going to be completed in tasks, and homework. Homework, let me see if there's a slide about this. I don't think there is. Homework is only graded on completion and delivery on time. Hang on, let me make sure. Oh, I got someone in the waiting room. Oh, I did, didn't I? Swear. All right. Homework is graded on completion. What that means is if you do all the steps in the homework and you get it totally wrong, but you turn it in on time, you get full credit. If you turn it in late, it gets reduced credit. If you don't turn it in at all, you get a 0. You don't want zeros. Zeros really hurt your average. If you have 100 and you add a 0 to that, you got 2 50s. It really takes a lot of time to mitigate the effects of a 0. So try and avoid that. Try and complete your homework. We're probably not going to have that much, but get those assignments in on time, and that's a way to bank some points for you. The 10% is, that's enough to get you from a B to an A. So that's a significant jump. Use those easy to get points. I got one weird question for you. If somebody wants to, I mean, are you seeing a big black box on your screen over the presentation? No. Interesting. No, I watched a teacher present and I was seeing the toolbars that we have for this showing up on my screen. So I didn't want it to be blocking your view. Students may reassess an assignment if the assignment is a formative, assignment or homework. I think we will be notifying you ahead of time if an if a formative assignment is going to be reassessable. Let's see. Can't read my stuff. Got too many things on my screen. Students may not reassess an assignment if the assignment is a summative and will be identified as such by the teacher. We will be telling you ahead of time. Students may not reassess an assignment if the student was academically dishonest. That's a pretty nice way of saying that somehow you didn't do your assignment yourself or there was a problem with it. Assignments are expected to be turned in on the due date. If they are not, 10% point deduction will be placed on the assignment. Students are expected to be proactive while absent and look for their work posted online. Everything should be coming to you through my MCPS classroom. That's going to be where you turn in your assignments, and that's ideally going to be the way that I deliver assignments to you. Let's see, it says no work will be accepted at the deadline. This is not my presentation. This is another teacher's that I modified for myself because I'm new to the system and I am just getting up to speed. So this may get modified a little bit for Blair. I am not sure exactly the Blair things. My problem is I work at 2 schools. I actually teach computer science at Winston Churchill and I teach foundations of technology at Blair. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Now, no, I can't. This is so strange. I think it's because, all right. How am I gonna do this?
You get out of like presentation mode to be able to like use the Zoom stuff. Like if you exit the slideshow.
No, it's the problem is I wasn't able to import this presentation into my module. So I'm just presenting it out of my Google Drive. And I think that's causing Zoom issues in terms of things like I don't have breakout rooms either, which is annoying. That I wanted to send you into breakout rooms so that you could all talk and go over, this was going to be our warm up, the perfect vacation. All right, so what I'm going to do.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am, Chloe?
if you want to get into breakout Zoom, if you want to get to breakout rooms, you have to stop your screen share and then the option should pop back up. I'm not sure how it works on the teacher side, but that's what I've had to do in another program that I'm in where we use Zoom. So you have to get on screen share so we're all back together in the main room.
Thank you, Chloe. Let's see if that's another save for me. I love it when my students save it.
No promises, but.
Well, we're all learning. I mean, I've used Zoom before, but I have never had to be the presenter to a class. So this is all a little new. There's polling. Oh, look, there's the chat. Good Lord. Okay, at least we've got a chat. But it's funny, I still don't, hang on, more. Breakout rooms, aha. All right, we've got this one. All right, so let me go back into my thing and I'm gonna tell you this